It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Nerxus and Bayley. And their opponent.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
What a counter by Lexus.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Counters to gain the advantage. Effective counter.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring.
After that attack,
No way!
A slingshot cross body.
No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
And Lexus just got torn down there.
yeah, watching CM Punk aggressively work the opposition. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Kick to the body, into the...
Into a powerbomb.
The champ probably hoping that emphatic attacks like that will keep them in control here. She's looking to go top rope here. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Yes, there's the tag.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
STO! Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Not a very effective pin attempt.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied. CM Punk gotta find a way out of the guillotine. We're not gonna last long while we're bridging out. Incredible.
Clothesline. And now thrown back into the ring.
He saw that one coming.
Nice running crossbody.
They're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys.
Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Look at this. Got their opponent pinned down, and now
some damage being dealt to the champ. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. The champ lifts his shoulder up before one there.
Still in it.
Boom! Good defense from him.
getting set up in the corner now. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
A man who elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet. And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb. I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather? This is going to be quick. Like, even quicker than Saxton's last date.
Look, she said she'll text me back soon, okay? Just as soon as her submarine resurfaces.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds,
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Tide-altering powerbomb. What an answer that was.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Picture-perfect backbreaker.
Just disrespectful.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Boom! Neither competitor is backing down.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Ooh! Oh, what a boot from McIntyre.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent. And I don't think there was anything...
Kimura, the Kimura! Kimura locks him. Hey, look at this. Kimura lock. Nowhere to go but perhaps... Oh, my God! They broke out of it.
Sharp clothesline.
Glasgow kiss from the Scottish Warrior.
Oh, man. He's getting ready to pull the trigger. That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin.
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled a bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. difficult CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knockoff Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Oh, that'll rock you.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder.
Escape and a takedown.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed.
Able to slip out of that one.
Turning the tables. Ooh!
Waistlock applied, but their opponent
from the opposition.
Neckbreaker.
That attack made it look like Owens might have picked too big of a fight.
Yeah, as Drew already bringing the fight there.
Short arm clothesline.
Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder.
Kick to the gut.
Double under. Future shock DDT.
The workmanlike approach of McIntyre, just doing whatever it takes to lock up a win here tonight.
Oh, sits straight into the corner hard.
Overhead. Blatant disregard for their opponent.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Owens is getting shut down at every turn. Shuts down quick. That's it. I think KO might be out. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
He gets into the ring.
Takeover.
You gotta be kidding me.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Oh, what a headbutt. Impressive counter by KO.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Oh, he could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Oh, look out.
All the way down to the floor.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation. Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here. Short clothesline hits its mark. Big forearm.
Side slam.
Nice. And a stomp to the gut.
Ooh, Glasgow kiss from Drew McIntyre. Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner. Yeah, on the apron. This is getting out of hand. Don't do this. On the outside. Good grief.
One step ahead there.
Ooh, short clothesline hits its mark.
Heading to ringside now.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Get this back into the ring now. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Good Lord.
So effective.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
He'll make his way to the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Oof. Nice clothesline. Oh, my goodness.
Great thinking to stop Owens.
And there's a neck breaker. Ooh, what a nasty kick.
insulting. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against Mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him. CM Punk is here.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the Chosen One, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fear. Fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Ooh.
And here we go. The boss.
Nicely done.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Vicious right forearm.
We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain.
A reversal. He saw that coming, taking this fight back into the ring.
Carefully measured punch right on the ear. Filthy.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There is so much potential for this to go wrong. Oh, the chair projected right to their face.
Ooh, neck breaker.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight.
Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Caught in a bad spot. Powerbomb dropped him.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
What a boot.
Boom! Read that one.
Short clothesline. Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. Owens running into some trouble.
Owens just can't find any breathing room.
Flat out power into the scoop slam. And battling out in a very unsafe and precarious area.
In plenty of ways.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
And forcing a tap out here will get you nothing. But I don't think winning is the point right now.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free. Drew is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Now this could put you to sleep. This isn't even about gaining a victory at this point. It's about making sure your opponent...
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
There are so many ways, and that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm sticking around on Raw, getting some work in, making sure we're ready for anything Mutiny throws our way.
I agree. We need to be a well-oiled machine to defeat Punk in NXT.
And when the time's right, I'll find someone on SmackDown.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming.
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
Hey there. I was going to give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right. Let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
The irresistible force.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax has done nothing but wreck shop since returning to WWE.
She's become queen of the ring. She won the women's championship. Nia Jax has been virtually unstoppable. Jax has such an incredible presence that will intimidate anyone.
If you're not intimidated, you'll just end up getting flattened.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man...
The cover for the win. Kicks out at just one.
So resilient.
Oof. She turns it around with the reversal. No love lost between Lynch and her opponent. What a way to get out of that one.
Look out!
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. No, flesh on flesh. Nothing pretty about it.
Turn Nia Jax around there.
What a shot. Going head to head, putting each other to the test. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ooh.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh!
Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch.
Oh, wow. Right to the throat. Great move.
And back into the ring she goes.
The man connects. Waistlock.
This could do it.
She breaks the count quick.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh.
Look out.
Spiked with a rose plant.
And that took Nia down. This has to be it.
2. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
Nia Jax refuses to...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
The arm is cinched.
Well, that's one way to get out of it. Ooh, what a clothesline. Boom. Sending them up. A thing of beauty. The glam slam.
Oof. Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting.
She counters it.
I think we're about to see a masterful pinning combination.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. This could be a victory.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got the surprise pin.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bailey-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky-to-belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around, the glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kairi's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kairi's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope. Watch out!
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
What a drop kick. Lynch responds.
Sane moving out of harm's way.
Back into the ring she comes. She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch.
Nice running crossbody.
Oh, and it's reversed. He's climbing to the top. Oh my God. Moonsault!
you see that height?
Oh, she retaliates. And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, more trouble there simply is.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Nice running crossbody.
Oh, kick right to the spine. She gets around the attack.
Our official got caught in the line of fire. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Kyrie clearly wants a fight here.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
All the way to the outside.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Measured knee drop.
Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and they disarm her. Is locked in.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Off the rope.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
That right there was a patented crash and burn.
The decision to go high risk produced no reward.
Timely reversal on Lynch. Oh, the elbow connects. She's back in the ring now. Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Tagged with a punch.
Becky's looking to go airborne.
From the top. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Oh, ouch.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And Becky anticipated that. No. Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home.
Oh, right into our announce table.
Saxton, you stay here and hold down the fort.
And she is now laying her opponent on the announce desk. We're gonna see it!
Can you dig that, sucker?
I cannot believe the force of impact we just saw. Completely dismantled the table. Oh, wow, rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tunes since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison Daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Punk exposed you as the mastermind behind those masked attacks that brought us all together against Mutiny. I don't need that kind of extra heat surrounding me.
And you believed Punk? Come on, like I could do such a thing.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this. Alone.
Wait a minute, that's Bailey dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bailey!
I don't like Mutiny, but
The mind games are over, the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bailey cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
if Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bailey after everything we've seen, she's gonna need the luck of the Irish.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oh, God. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Uses the edge of the knee.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there. Putting her in a dangerous position.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, this is going to be bad. Oh, my God, what a German suplex.
Unreal.
Another leg drop. And Bailey's having trouble managing his onslaught.
The man is just going off on Bailey.
Oh, no. Stun gun. Making the climb to the top rope. Oh, my God. Done.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
She kicks out in one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Big running leg drop.
Lynch is maintaining the advantage.
Lynch is backing up her words here.
Boom! And look at Lynch going to the top rope.
Big time, Beck's not backing.
Oh my God! Moonsault!
You see that height?
That might have put it away. 2. She gets the shoulder up.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Uh-oh.
Big knee to the midsection.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
She gets Becky with a counter.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Sharp clothesline. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Straight jacket locked in. Boom! German suplex.
And Lynch is all fired up now.
Lynch is being smart and not letting up.
Brutality.
Just like that, she turned it around.
Trading counters here.
Bang!
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Really continuing to take a beating in this match.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays. And her torso really looks to be the big target here.
Bayley's got her hooked. Bayleyplex.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
She completely missed there. Whack! Oh, God. Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Ooh! Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Becky in full control here.
Ooh, manhandle slam.
That could end Bayley's night.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
I don't know what you have to do to keep Bayley down, but you better reopen the playbook.
And Becky Lynch is fuming. She did all that work.
Becky Lynch from behind. Manhandle slam. Will that sew this up for Becky?
Cover. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on. Come on, Bayley. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because
Damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friends she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now?
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
You both hit mutiny right where it hurts. We need to press our advantage.
What are you thinking?
The Unity titles. When we won them, it pushed Punk and Mutiny into the spotlight. If you two win them, it gives us all the momentum going into Survivor Series.
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no fun in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
And he won't. Let's go get those titles.